Right, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a bit more work on the Strat project. This is the body, it's a Dakota Red. This is the original neck, and I wanted to change it to this classic vibe one because it's got the smaller headstock and the vintage style tuners. The only trouble I'm having is this neck is a bit thinner at the sort of the neck pocket of the guitar, so when it sits in the neck pocket it's not a very good fit at all, so this is wedged in tight. There is things I could do to, you know, make it fit, but to be honest I think I'm just going to stick with the original neck. It's got the rosewood fingerboard, medium jumbo frets. This has got Indian laurel and the narrow tool frets, which I'm not really keen on. The only real reason I wanted to change it over is I wanted a smaller headstock and I wanted these vintage tuners. But yeah, it's not a biggie, is it really? I think this neck is decent, it's nice and straight, it's got a nice feel to it, the fingerboard does feel nice, so yeah, so I'm going to go with this. So what I'm going to do, take the tuners out, I'm going to sand the headstock down. I want this headstock matching the colour of the body. I've managed to get hold of some paint, which is a VW Tornado Red, that's the colour there. I think it's a pretty decent match against Dakota Red. In England it's really hard to get this paint, Dakota Red, so I've gone with that. It's a lot cheaper. I had a little spray there earlier, so it's not a bad match at all. Obviously the headstock is going to be further away, so if it's not a perfect match you won't notice it as much, so yeah, I'm going to go with that, I reckon. That's my plan. These are the cheaper style tuners. They don't feel too bad actually. The metal ain't too bad in them, but I probably will upgrade these. So I'm going to unscrew these now, and we'll get stuck into sanding the headstock down. Okay, so I got all that off. I had a bit of trouble getting one of these through because it still had a bit of string attached to it. So I'll just move all this out of the way. Actually, these holes look like 8mm holes anyway. They're normally 10. So I may be able to put the vintage style tuners on after all. We'll see. We'll see. Let me take them off. I may be wrong, but they do look the right size. Let me just take one of these off and I'll just double check. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If they do fit, that'll be pretty good. Yeah, I think they are as well. Oh, that's cool. Well, we will be putting vintage style tuners on it then, so what I'll have to do is I'll just have to drill some more holes down the middle. Obviously it's got to have their ferrule in there, that's good, because these are normally 10mm when I got them tuners on, but yeah, that's cool. So we will go with the vintage style tuners after all. So, everything happens for a reason. Most certainly does. Right, next job now, I'm going to rub this down. I've just got a bit of, I've got like this sand sponge, just like a fine grain. I just want to key the surface. There's also an engraving there where somebody wrote their name and it's got Zach, so I'm going to try and hide that as well, but I'm not too fussed if it's still there. I'm going to order a custom decal for this, but unfortunately the guy I normally use, he's off till the new year, so for today I'm going to mask all this up, obviously sand it, mask it up, paint it with a red. I'll give it about 4 coats of the red, and I'll give it 1 coat of top coat just to seal it in. Then when I get the water slide decal, I'll put that on, and then I'll lacquer over the top of that as well. So yeah, today it will just be looking red. So I'm just going to give it a quick key down, get rid of this writing. Just need enough so the paint can bite to it. I ain't going to bother using primer. I've done these before and I've never really had a problem with the way I do it. Obviously if you want to use primer yourself, feel free. But if you give it a good sanding, it tends to work out right anyway. I like to work different ways, circles, straight lines, just to get a really good etch. rid of that right in there. Try and get rid of that main that's under there as well. It's all about just keying the surface just so the paint's got something to grab to. And also you want it smooth so you don't see sanded marks when the paint goes on. Actually gone now. So obviously you can still see the writing, but once the paint's on it, it don't matter. Give it a little go around the edges as well. Okay, we're good to go there. And obviously, if you can, if you've got ventilation, make sure you've got a window open. You want to get all that dust out the air. What I'm going to do now is give it a clean with some white spirit just to get rid of any grease and silicons that are on top of the body there. Make sure it's all, you know, dust free and whatever. So I'm going to do that. Once that's done, I'm going to come back and mask it all up. Okay, so we're all ready to mask up now. So I'm just going to go just on that line now. I'll go just over it, this side, so there's a little bit of rosewood showing. So you don't want the line being the other way. Okay, and then I'll go very close to the edge, all around the sides, but not sticking over this side, if it makes sense. And again, just try and keep a nice straight line all the way round. When you get to little corners and stuff, use little pieces, but always try to keep that line straight. So once you've painted it, if you've got little bits that stick out, you can always go over the end and just sand that off with a light bit of sandpaper. And make sure you push it down so there's no little air pockets where the paint can get under. Okay, I'm just going to finish off all the way around. Okay, I think we're good to go now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this up to room temperature. This should be between optimum paint spray temperature range is between 10 degrees C and 25. It's probably about 18 in here. So I'm going to give this a good shake for a couple of minutes. Just make sure these ain't cold. Tip for you is put it in some hot water just to warm the paint up inside. Make sure it's fully mixed and fully warmed up, you get a better coverage. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll give it the first coat will just be very light, dusting side to side, sort of up and down. The second coat I'll get a bit heavier, third and fourth coat a little bit more heavier still. So first coat. That'll do. Right, I'll let that dry for 10 minutes. I'll come back and hit it with another coat. Okay, coat number 2. There we go. 10 more minutes. Okay, third coat. Okay, so that's the base coat done. 4 coats. It's got a nice shine to it. It will tone down the colour a little bit once it dries out. I'm going to let it fully dry overnight, and then I'm going to hit it tomorrow with some clear coat. Same sort of principles, light coat, and then about 3 to 4 coats. But because I'm going to be putting a water slide decal on a little bit later on, I'm just going to give it probably 2 coats tomorrow, and yeah, I'll let that dry. It's probably best to leave it for a few weeks to let it fully harden anyway, so yeah, while I'm waiting for Christmas to be over and done with, get my water slide decal, put that on once it's sort of fully dried, give it another 3 coats or so, and then we'll rub it down, smooth it off a little bit and make it shine. So hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all soon.